Second Sticks, Part 2. Harrison Ford, we need to talk about consent.
Indiana Jones. Always knew someday you'd come walking back through my door.
Is how Marion Ravenwood greets the sexual predator from her past. In the bar room with Dr. Jones, like some game of noir, she slashes at him with the dagger of
He was wrong and you knew it!
and he hits back with a lead pipe of
You knew what you were doing.
Now I do!
It's unclear what age Marion had been when Indy preyed upon her the first time, but the clue we're given is
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
so she must have been young enough that the filmmakers were reluctant to name a precise age. Troubling.
Do you know what you did to me to my life?
Indy, let me break it down for you. If anyone at a
Sorry.
more developed age, or state of sobriety, or in my case, lucidity, states that they didn't know what they were doing, then this is always true. Informed consent only exists in an absolute state. It's not something you can have an opinion about.
I never meant to hurt you.
It would be generous to give Indy the benefit of the doubt here, but if he believes that she knew what she was doing, then he definitely did.
Trust me.
I don't think so, Mr. Deckard.
Rachel, someone who is also young, but at least she has a life full of experiences. In a way, she's merely a vessel for someone else's experiences, and nothing more human than that. Rachel is property. Rachel responds to voice commands.
You kiss me.
Is one of the commands that Deckard issues. When that doesn't work, Deckard gets meta and tries using the command.
Say you kiss me.
Issuing a command to issue a command doesn't actually change the property of the property. But Rachel, in spite of her condition, is one of the more internally rich characters in cinema. If I think, therefore I am, can be scaled up by how much a person thinks, then based on the intensity we see of Rachel thinking, it can be argued that she is more than most.
I've had people walk out on me before, but not when I was being so charming.
Is a statement that has never been said to a toaster, for example. Perhaps when you grant someone personhood, you can't revoke it again just because you aren't getting your own way.
Do you trust me?
Occasionally, maybe. When you aren't acting like a scoundrel.
Han Solo is a scoundrel though, and in this case he gambled and won the princess, retroactively justifying his behaviour through selective magic.
Never tell me the odds.
Han says because they're irrelevant to him. He knows that somewhere in this romantic asteroid field he'll find at least one unresisting object willing to accommodate him. Han does like you.
You could be a little nicer, though.
You would look nicer if you smiled. We don't get to see the times Han played this line and didn't roll a 12.
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop hitting on yourself. Does gaslighting have a special scent that only observers can detect, while victims are clouded in the invisible toxin?
You like me because I'm a scoundrel.
Leia is literally in Stockholm right now. Space Stockholm. Han has her captive physically and emotionally in the lair of his giant space snake. All you have to do is tell her what she likes.
Trust me.
Nobody says that, Harrison.